So my favorite success story, there's plenty. We day in and day out are working with the Procentec products to help drive PROFIBUS and PROFINET diagnostic solutions and then support and assist industry. But probably the company that stands out to me the most, a couple of years ago, one of the large mining houses in South Africa, in fact the largest, asked us to come to one of their sites. They're having endless breakdowns, PROFIBUS breakdowns. And the statistic I think they gave us is that PROFIBUS failures were costing about 20 to 30% downtime, which is huge. So a third of the time, their plants could not run because the networks were just failing. So we did a full site audit, had an analysis of the network. We found things like missing terminations, segments that are too long, too many devices, duplicate addresses, severe EMI due to high voltage cabling that was running close to their PROFIBUS networks. So we developed a plan for them. Part of that plan is obviously having all their engineers certified and trained on PROFIBUS systems and networks. And thereafter, they procured a ProfiTrace from us so that they actually had a tool to make them capable and empower them to be able to troubleshoot these PROFIBUS problems themselves. We trained all their technicians and engineers on using the ProfiTrace effectively. Right. We implemented ProfiHubs on their network to help, obviously, where they had more than 31 devices on a segment or the segments were too long, they were able to segregate those segments and also separate like their noisy drive networks from the rest of their PROFIBUS networks, or noisy drive segments from the rest of their PROFIBUS segments. They were able to isolate that with ProfiHubs. And then finally, they implemented Combrix. They wanted a solution that could permanently monitor, make sure that their networks have full uptime. And then in addition to that, we obviously signed an SLA with the company, and we could obviously monitor their networks remotely and notify them before their network actually causes a nuisance trip or failure. So on the success of completing obviously the training, getting the right tools, and obviously implementing the right components in their network, that site's downtime or failures dropped from 30% down to almost 2%. And that's a huge amount of money and savings. Head office at this site noticed the huge change, and they standardized this procedure through all their sites across sub-Saharan Africa. So that's been an exciting development for us, and it's, I think, been a great show of how IDX and Procentec products, solutions and services assisted a company to truly save money and to have their networks have high availability.